It's cold, wet, and rainy as we're on the shores of Lake Erie. It almost feels like a Cleveland football game. 35,000 empty seats, and obviously a hurdle for the Indians as they get set for first pitch. And those are just the changes inside the ballpark. Meanwhile, an ongoing controversy over the team's nickname, which begs the question, how long will the Indians be the Indians? But as Stephen Brault says, it's not about last year. It's about this year. And you're the only returning starter on the Salem team. So, I mean, talk about what the transition of being a leader is like. The Scrappers back in a different way. They're no longer a member of the Indians minor league organization, but rather a member of the MLB's new draft league. And speaking of the Indians, I know plenty of fans will remember a name, and a name unlike any other, Coco Crisp. For the Browns, 3 picks away, but nevertheless, both fans patiently waiting, anxious to see who their team chooses. But meanwhile, we caught up with some local fans on both sides of the aisle to see how they enjoyed their NFL draft experience. A tough finish for the Hickory boys basketball team as they fall here in the 4A state title game, a game where they trailed by as much as 19 at one point, but rallied back. As Chris Mell describes, a team that never quit. The key to success for this event, much like any team sport, is for everybody to do their part. Sharpsville senior Lauren McConaughey didn't join the track and field team until sophomore year.
A lot of the times kids just, that are new to the sport kind of just go with the flow for a while, but she stepped right up and she just has that leadership gene within her.
She competes in a lot of different events, but she really threw herself into the javelin.
You look at her and you say, you're not a thrower. And you hate the stereotype, but at the same time, she just has the body of a runner. But she started throwing for me, she fell in love with it, and she's been great ever since.
She put in countless hours of training getting ready for her senior year, but on January 13th, during a routine doctor's visit, Lauren found out she had been diagnosed with thyroid cancer.
I was scared, honestly, that I wasn't going to have a season, and I really didn't want that after not having a season with COVID. So I really tried my best to get back to 100%.
2 weeks before that, I got a message from her saying, hey, I'm going to Juniata. I was like, awesome. And she was all excited about it, and then next thing you know, this kind of hits, and it's kind of things happen for a reason, and it couldn't happen to a person who was more mentally ready to fight this.
Over the next 3 months, her strength would be put to the test with weekly trips to the Cleveland Clinic, multiple surgeries, radiation treatments, but never losing sight of her goals. And on April 26th, Lauren was cancer-free.
It took me about a month to get back into the routine of going to practices, making sure that I'm on top of everything, but it's honestly gotten a lot easier and it's gotten a lot better. I feel a lot better. I'm not as tired anymore, so that's nice.
McConaughey, also a part of the dance line team and a member of the National Honor Society, will continue both her athletic and academic careers at Juniata College. Her family, coaches, and teammates all happy knowing she'll be ready for any battle life throws her way.
If anyone's having a rough workout or a rough day and they think, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore, you just point to Lauren and, she's been through all this and she's still coming back and smiling and fighting.
Mr. Giancarlo Stanton sent this ball out faster than Amazon Prime shipping. The Yankees a winner over the Indians. And what better way to do it than in front of the home crowd? We'll take you to McDonald, and getting a standing ovation from the crowd was Brazil. And Rockets trying to play second half spoilers. Cole Banovsky pulling up from the charity strike. But the Rockets still down 23, and the night belonged to Brazil. Check out the range. Pulling up from the logo, no problem. Blue Devils a 21-point lead. And it's more than Brazil. There's weapons all over. Jake Portales from the corner buries a triple. He had 18 tonight. And then it's Brazil again. How about the nice Euro step? Makes it look effortless. McDonald up 30. And the little one, she's had enough. She's seen enough tonight. And McDonald all over. This time it's Parker Higgins for the easy deuce. And Brazil, just unbelievable range. Check out the rotation on the ball. He had 41 points in McDonald's win tonight, but he gave all the credit to his teammates. For the first time in NFL history, the draft hitting the streets of Cleveland, fans coming near and far, taking in the full NFL draft experience.
It's pretty exciting to be here. Unfortunately, the weather, there's literally a cloud over Cleveland. It's just our destiny, but we're not going to give up. We're having a lot of fun.
The experience is actually amazing out here. Everyone for the draft. It's awesome. Love being in Cleveland.
Truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience for all NFL fans, many even getting down on the field for the first time, taking part in combine drills, and even testing their luck trying field goals.
This was the one thing we wanted to do, was come on the field and just be around everyone else, be around the energy and stuff like that. But we're having a blast so far.
It seems like a great experience. There's a lot of people here. The vibes are good. I think the Browns are going to get a great pick tonight. So yeah, it's pretty good.
And fans still looking for that true NFL experience can come up tomorrow or Saturday, take pictures with the Lombardi Trophy, or even get a look at all the Super Bowl rings. Gates open at noon on Friday and 9 a.m. Saturday.
From a little boy to a grown man, and his family is so proud of him. We are all proud of him. That's why we're here today celebrating for him, because we're proud of him.
Dylan's journey starts right here in the Valley. His competitive nature and desire to win as a kid is something his Pee Wee football teammate William Johnson saw from the very beginning.
Our Little League days at the Steel Valley Chargers, and even from then, he just showed an exceptional drive.
He had the best work ethic that there was. I remember him winning a game for us against Kennedy JFK. He actually broke like 3 tackles and put the ball in the end zone and moved us on to the next game in the playoffs.
But the person that knew him best, his mother Adele Comer, who spoke to her son hours before the big game. What did he have to say to you, and what did you have to say to him?
Thank you. Thank you, Ma.
Now he's a Super Bowl champion, but to his family, he's a lot more.
And I'm very proud of him. As a man, as a father, as a dad. He's an awesome person.
Reporting from Hershey Park Stadium, from Progressive Field, from Matt Free Stadium, from Hershey. For now, at the draft in Cleveland, with more local news, I'm Corey McCrae.
News, 6 p.m.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Corey McCrae.
We cannot stay silent in moments that matter.
From sun up,
we could be here all night long,
to sun down,
we're going to do what we want to do, but we're going to do it peacefully.
Loud and powerful voices echo through the streets, but the message clear.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Black lives matter, man. We want to be treated equal just like everybody else. That's all.
People of different backgrounds coming from everywhere, standing side by side, stride for stride, tired of injustice.
If something's going on and we don't say, hey, we don't like this, then it's okay.
From the courthouse to the police station and even the county jail, making their presence felt.
We just want to be heard. We want reforms. We want trainings. We want legislation. We want all of that. But we have to be able to demonstrate in a way that we can articulate that to our communities.
And you can hear the echoes behind me, the message saying, without justice, there's no peace.
It's a big honor to be a part of this. People are really making history down here right now.
With more local news, I'm Corey McCrae. When you think of protest, you think of loud echoing voices, but sometimes the loudest voice is silence. The Christmas spirit is moving into the Valley, with Santa and friends making their way through Poland today. A new Middletown police sergeant is put on leave in the wake of an OVI charge and a role in a crash.